25 years in prison. That was the sentence handed down by a judge today for former Faro strip club owner Peter Gerace. Gerace was convicted of drug trafficking, sex trafficking, and using the club as a drug-involved premises. Channel 2's Dave McKinley was in court today for this latest chapter in a case that's been going on for 7 years. Dave.
7 years. Kelly, and the judge actually departed downward from federal sentencing guidelines, which suggested Gerace should spend up to 33 years in prison, saying he found the guidelines to be too high and that the sentence should be sufficient but not greater than necessary. Gerace's mother, Linda, seemed on the verge of collapse after the sentence was pronounced and declined comment as she was assisted by family members in leaving the courthouse. His father, Peter Gerace Sr., did speak to us briefly.
The only thing I could say, I think the judge was fair. And we'll see what comes, with the appeal and that.
In court, lead prosecutor Joe Trippi continued to describe Gerace as a predator who took advantage of drug-addicted dancers by coercing them into sex acts with himself and customers and friends to feed their addictions. In asking for leniency, Gerace's lawyer, Eric Sainline, noted that many of those who claimed to be victimized in such manner were themselves engaged in prostitution outside the club, while noting several of those witnesses were either being paid by the government in exchange for their testimony or given leniency for criminal charges they faced, and how several people who appeared on a list of defense witnesses found themselves charged with federal crimes, claiming this scared several others from testifying for the defense. Gerace also spoke, saying that for those who felt his actions caused them significant harm, he was deeply sorry, but later called us to maintain his innocence. The judge told Gerace, "You took advantage of women who were vulnerable in their need for drugs, and while your attorney is correct in saying it was their choice to use them, it doesn't change the fact that you took advantage of them." Though that sentence is 25 years with time already served and time off for good behavior while in prison, Gerace, barring any successful appeal or early release, will likely serve closer to 20 years, at which time he would be 79 years old. The judge also spared him the up to $2 million fine, which federal guidelines suggested he impose, saying that he didn't think Gerace any longer had the money to pay it anyway. On your side, in the newsroom, Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.